Welcome back, guys, to another of my Pokemon single battle rank video. From last video, I played the doubles rank. Started off February, which is a new month, new tier. It held me back just a little bit with the tiers, but it's fine. I can always climb back up. And with my singles battle now, pretty much I'm also held back just a little bit too. But I'm gonna try to do a lot better than my doubles video. Because the score record wasn't that well, but I ended up with being a tie. Unfortunately, I did play the last two games now off camera, but yeah, this time around, I hope to do a lot better. I'm using the same team I brought last time when I played the singles rank ladder. I really like it, and I hope that this team will bring me back to Pokeball tier 5. Let me quickly switch to Pokeball tier. Alright, Pokeball tier 5. So yeah, this team, this team, I really like this team. I have high hopes for this team, just like my doubles team in the last video. Just unfortunately, I made a lot of mistakes, and the timer definitely played a big role in it. But with all that said, yeah, this is my team. Check it out if you guys want to try it out. That's fine. Whether you want to use it in singles or doubles, it'll be up to you. So yeah, let's just start with this match. So I'm in beginners tier 3, which isn't too far from Pokeball tier. Because once you reach a different tier, like Pokeball to Great Ball to Ultra Ball, Master Ball, you don't drop tiers. Or you don't go back to like beginner tier or Pokeball tier, stuff like that. You just keep climbing up. But also, to remind you guys too, in February, there's an announcement of the 2020 International Competition Challenge, which is, all Generation 8 Pokemon. So yeah, I'm excited to play that. Okay, so let's see who they bring. Rotom. So I see a lot of physical. So I see only 2 specials, which is Lapras and Rotom. So I'm expecting more physicals and specials. So I can lead off with Rotom. Now they have 2 to maybe 3 Pokemon that's fast. I can't Thunder Wave Rotom. So would bringing Arcanine be useful? Bringing Arcanine is not bad unless they bring Lapras in the beginning. So I could just bring Gyarados in the beginning just to play it safe. Actually no, I can bring Arcanine. It is a risk, but it's worth the while. Rotom can be useful here. Yeah, Rotom can be useful here. Granted it's gonna be water against water, but it's alright. And then it seems like bringing my Trinitar isn't gonna be too useful here, because they have a lot of Pokemon that can take out my Trinitar, which means Duraludon might be my ace Pokemon here. But just let me check one more time. Yeah, Rotom Wash is fine. So alright, so yep, Arcanine, Rotom Wash, and Duraludon. So first match of singles in February. Hopefully things turn out well, and hopefully this will be an exciting match. Alright, so let's see what they lead off of. Is it a special attacker or physical? Physical. Yep, so shiny Morpeko. So what do I think Morpeko is gonna do here? He would either paralyze me or use Wall Switch to switch out. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use Will-O-Wisp. Whether he Wall Switch me or not, getting the burn will be very useful. Okay, so he fakes out. This is fine. Doing chip damage to me like that isn't that bothersome. Now let's just see what he does next. So he's gonna go straight up to attack. Okay, almost half. This raises his speed, but it's okay. Arcanine got the bird, so that's what I wanted the most. Okay, so he's gonna use the electric move again. So I'm gonna switch to Rotom and force him to make a decision. So now he's back to his electric form, which is hungry mode form. So now I'm gonna switch to Duraludon. Actually, no, Duraludon does no damage. Rotom's a little better, but it just depends on who he brings in the back. And if I Dynamax Rotom, it's risky too. This is risky. If I stay on Arcanine, he doesn't really do much help, and Morpeko is just gonna keep getting faster. So I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to switch to Rotom. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to Rotom. I'm just debating if I want to Dynamax Rotom or Duraludon. It's just that I only know one out of the 3 Pokemon that they brought. So this shouldn't be that effective to Rotom. Okay. It's gonna switch him, keep making him faster, but it's okay. It's gonna switch him to Angry Mode. Alright, so now if I trick him, he'll be stuck, but I don't do any damage. He's gonna keep damaging me. If I Dynamax, who would he have in the back? I don't see too much Pokemon in the back he can deal with, so I'll just deal with Morpeko right now. I'll just Dynamax and Max Geyser Morpeko. I mean, I could just keep swapping back and forth with Rotom and Arcanine, but in the end, Morpeko's gonna get too fast and too annoying that by the time, you know, I finish off Morpeko, both Rotom and Arcanine's gonna get too weak that I don't know if I can deal with the rest of his Pokemon. So I gotta play this carefully. I'm also just do damage now, then to risk swapping off. And with Dynamaxing, it doubles Rotom's health, so he takes less damage from my opponent's moves. So hopefully this does more than half. Okay, this actually knocks out Morpeko. Morpeko is actually pretty frail. And this sets up water, so any Pokemon coming in, I can just blast Hydro Pump again, or the water move. So let's just see what they bring. They should bring a physical, because their team is mostly physical. Unless they bring Lapras or not the other Rotom. This might be Rotom. Okay, this is Mimikyu. So what I'm gonna do here is attack them with the water move. There's not too much reason to use a lightning move. I just want to know what Mimikyu wants to do. So better to bust his disguise now. So I'm just gonna attack. Whether Mimikyu starts up with Sword Dance, okay, he does. Okay. So my Pokemon's still faster. So I don't know why he wants to set up Sword Dance. Unless he wants to use Shadow Sneak, which is a priority move, but in the end, he shouldn't. His Shadow Sneak isn't strong enough to knock out my Rotom, especially in Dynamax form. Unless he's gonna Dynamax Mimikyu, but if he Dynamax Mimikyu, my Pokemon should still be faster. Well, no, actually, he did use Sword Dance first, so that means I am taking a risk of using Hydro Pump here. But I'll just have to see what my opponent decides to do. If they do Dynamax and attack, I might actually be in trouble. Yeah, they do Dynamax. Yeah, yeah. If I were them, that would be the best decision. So then the only question is, will Mimikyu be strong enough to knock out... Okay, that's a good move. Will Mimikyu be strong enough to knock out Rotom? Yes, he will be. Okay, this is gonna be a problem. It's a crit. Maybe that might have... Maybe without the crit, Rotom might have lived, but... It's alright. Let's just hope I can get a crit in return. So right now, okay, I see that Mimikyu is Life Orb. So what I'm gonna do now is no. Arcanine is faster than Mimikyu. So what I need to happen here is I need to burn Mimikyu by using Will-O-Wisp. Mimikyu is faster. I wonder why Mimikyu was faster. I used up. Oh wait, unless I didn't. No, I'm pretty sure I used up my points to his speed, and Mimikyu is slower than Arcanine, even if they invest all the points. So I don't know how he's faster. Yeah, I think this game is over. If I don't knock out Mimikyu here, then this game is over. I don't know what Mimikyu has to knock out my Duraludon, but my Duraludon does have a defense. Unfortunately, I just don't know who the last Pokemon is, which it could be faster or slower. But in the end, yeah, this is a good game. This is a good game to my opponent. Yeah, I believe I played this wrong. Yeah, I played this wrong. By Dynamaxing Rotom. I should have just yeah, I should have just attacked. Or maybe I should have just swapped Rotom to Arcanine when Rotom was still in Dynamax form. When they switched to Mimikyu. Yeah, I mean, Mimikyu is not strong. But it was just that. It was just maybe the crit was lucky, and you know, and the only thing I'm just wondering just a speed stat, because I know Arcanine is always stronger and faster than Mimikyu. So okay, let's see. Okay, so it's not a Trick Room team. I see a lot more specials and physical, so right away I can bring Gyarados, I believe. Nobody on their team kind of threatens Gyarados at the moment, other than their Trinitar. Yeah, so I'll bring Gyarados. So they have really fast Pokemon. I mean, they could lead with Grimmsnarl too, to set up their light screens and stuff. What was the raid? Actually, I could just bring Togekiss as the lead, right? I can't see too much reason. Yeah, they don't actually have anything for Togekiss as well. But then, if I lead with Togekiss, what's the problem with leading with Togekiss? There's not too much problem leading with Togekiss. So I'll lead with Togekiss. I can go with Rotom, because Rotom's fast and he does deal with most of their Pokemon. And with the Fairy, I can go with Trinitar actually. But then that means either Duraludon or Trinitar is my... Yeah, actually they have more specials, so Trinitar might be a little bit more useful here. I'm not bringing Gyarados or Arcanine this time, so that is a risky move. But at the same time, somehow I see Togekiss more useful here. Even if they lead off with with Grimmsnarl. So yeah, hopefully this game, yeah, is an exciting match. Unfortunately, last game, yeah, the Arcanine is usually faster, so that's the only thing that I just questioned. Right. Okay, so this is a good lead, because Togekiss is stronger. And I can just Dynamax Togekiss to take the lead here. Because who would they... Yeah, I can't see anybody, so why not just Dynamax and use Max Airstream? Because Max Airstream is strong against his... Okay, so he decided to stay in. Strong against grass types. Oh, but unfortunately, he might have predicted this too. So there's a chance his Pokemon might survive my Airstream and use a poison move to try to knock out Togekiss. Because that is a grass poison that my opponent has. Okay, my Pokemon's faster. And it knocks out Roserade. And it's a critical hit. Okay, now who should I bring in? Should be another special Pokemon, because Togekiss has Assault Vest, so Togekiss' special defense is pretty high to kind of survive hits. Okay, so this is Trinitar. This is tough. If Tyranitar survives... Oh, I do have this move. Yeah, actually I could use this move. But if he does have a... No, but even if he has a berry... Yeah, actually, I'll use this move. Just in case he has a berry from my fairy type move, I'll just use the grass move here. He might not expect me to have this grass move. Okay. So, let's just see. Alright, maybe I should use a fairy move after all. Hopefully I don't proc his weakness posse. Okay, he doesn't have weakness posse. Okay, he uses a rock blast instead. 2 hits? Yep, 2 hits. That's good. This will heal him, but it's alright. Now, this will allow me to use my fairy move. So he had leftovers. Leftovers Tyranitar. That's an interesting set there. So I'll use Max Starfall. I should go first. Hopefully this time around I knock him out. Cause okay, so he did plan for this. Okay, this is a smart move. Knowing that his Pokemon would not be knocked out if he stays in. He's gonna Dynamax it, hoping that it'll survive. But unfortunately, even if his Tyranitar survives Togekiss and he does knock out Togekiss, my Rotom would finish him off anyway. So now with the Electric Terrain, status move won't work. This should knock out Togekiss, because maybe this is the reason why he used the Rock Blast in the beginning. This is fine. This is my opponent is playing correctly. Even though they lost their first Pokemon right away, Tyranitar was definitely a threat here. Alright. So now I can bring my Tyranitar, but his might be a little his is faster. Now that I thought about it too, this makes Rotom might be my. But if I risk Tyranitar, yeah, I will risk Tyranitar, right? Because even if he's a Dynamax, yeah, I'll risk Tyranitar. The reason why I didn't want to risk Rotom is because Rotom's Hydro Pump is a 80% accuracy, which is a chance to miss, and if it misses, it'll be a good game. While Earthquake is super effective, and it's 100% accuracy with 100% damage power. So his is faster. So yeah, because I made my Pokemon a lot slower, so regardless, I know that my Tyranitar can survive 1 hit. And he boosts his special defense, I believe. Yeah, so that's not gonna help with my Earthquake. So this should. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, he used Earthquake, right? Okay, which means now, since I know that, I can switch to Rotom. I can switch to Rotom and avoid the Earthquake. Hopefully, unless he uses a different move, like a fighting move. Okay, yeah, so Rotom has Levitate, so it doesn't affect Rotom. And that might be his last turn of Dynamax, I believe. Because he knocked out Togekiss. Yeah. So now my Pokemon's faster. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to... yeah, Volt Switch should knock him out. But the question is... who does he have? Yeah, I'll just Volt Switch. I believe Volt Switch should knock him out. I can't... oh, so he switches. Why does he want Tyranitar though? It doesn't make sense. Okay, yeah. Now that I did chip damage on... oh, a lot of chip damage on his Grimmsnarl, I can go to Tyranitar. Now, oh yeah, I just want Tyranitar to get knocked out. So that's why I wanted to switch. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna use Iron Head. My Pokemon's slower, so I want my Tyranitar to get knocked out. So he should attack. Yeah. And then I have the berry, so hopefully Tyranitar survives. Granted, chances is pretty low. Okay, maybe not that low. Now I hope Iron Head knocks him out. So now I believe I have a higher chance of winning. Yeah, actually I should win this match because even if he knocks out my Tyranitar, Rotom can just knock out his Tyranitar because his Tyranitar doesn't have too high of a special defense since he removed all the status boosts when he swapped them out. Now the question is, should I just let my Tyranitar faint or should I just switch? I can't see him having a move that can damage Rotom, so I'll just switch to Rotom and hopefully he just use a ground move that will be ineffective to Rotom. Whether he uses anything else, I'm not too surprised too, unless he can predict that I'm gonna switch. So he does use a ground move, which is gonna miss. And then I'm just gonna use the electric move to take out Tyranitar. Yeah, which is just gonna be Thunderbolt. I don't want to risk using Hydro Pump, even though it's super effective. Yeah, so Thunderbolt should be enough to knock out Tyranitar. Okay, good game to my opponent. It was a close match. They did play it smart by Dynamaxing Tyranitar, but Stomping Tantrum is an interesting ground move to have on Tyranitar, which it's only 75% power, while Earthquake is 100%. So maybe he has some kind of a strategy that I don't know of using that Stomping Tantrum. Okay, second battle is a win. So first match is a loss, second match is a win. So I reached Pokeball Tier 4. So let's just see what my next opponent is gonna bring. So I'll switch to Battle Tower music for this last match. Okay, let's see. All physicals except for Butterfree and Rotom. Would they bring Butterfree in the beginning? Okay, so I can bring Arcanine in the beginning because I see more physicals and specials. Of course, Rotom and Tyranitar on their side does threaten my Arcanine, but it's alright. I can always switch out freely. Butterfree is the wild card on their team. That's the one that I mostly kind of either be scared of the most or more like yeah. Or maybe they might just not bring Butterfree. So who will be my ace Pokemon here? I see more physical, so there's no reason to not bring Duraludon. Duraludon takes out 2... Oh, actually, Duraludon is actually pretty good. Right? Yeah, Duraludon is actually not that bad. And with the Lumberry. Now who will be Rotom? Like, I like Rotom because of his speed and his damage. So... I mean, I could bring Togekiss here, but he does have Pokemon that can take care of Togekiss. Maybe I'll just bring Gyarados. Actually, Gyarados isn't that bad too. But I think I'll just bring Gyarados. Yeah, actually I'll just bring Gyarados instead of Rotom. Rotom does have use with his speed and his damage, but I'm thinking with more physical Pokemon on their side, they should bring at least two physical Pokemon and maybe one special. Either that or just all physical. Well, I would be surprised if they do bring 2 specials and 1 physical. So here's the special, which is Rotom, so Arcanine. So they did predict that I was going to bring pretty much Arcanine. Yeah, maybe I should have led with Gyarados then, but it's alright. I'm just gonna force me to swap to Gyarados. He should use a water move. If he's not, okay. So if I were him, I would Dynamax and just straight up attack with a strong move. At least that's what I would do, knowing that he has the advantage right now. But unfortunately, it missed. No, it hits. Unfortunately, he's gonna save his Dynamax. Don't be too much damage. It's like 6. So here, I'm just gonna... I can't Thunder Wave him. He's electric. Slowing him down is not too bad too. But the reason why I swapped to Gyarados is because Duraludon has a low special defense. So maybe I'll just Icy Wind to slow him down. Yeah, I'll just slow him down. Because Rotom's a pretty fast Pokemon. Unfortunately, I don't know if Rotom has the item Choice Scarf, which makes him his speed like pretty much twice as fast. So Rotom is electric, so I did risk Gyarados. Okay, well with that berry, it helps a lot. So now I know he's gonna use the electric move again. So I'm gonna switch to Arcanine. Alright, but what can Arcanine do? Yeah, Rotom definitely messes up my team. If I brought my own Rotom, it would have been a lot more different. I know that Gyarados is a lot faster, so I can let Gyarados go down here. But if I let him go down here, it's risky. Actually, no. I'll go to Duraludon. I'm crossing my fingers he doesn't have Choice Scarf, because with the Icy Wind that lowered his speed, if Duraludon goes first, then I might be able to turn the tide here. So hopefully this doesn't do more than half. Okay, this is almost half. Don't paralyze. Okay, so now I can Dynamax and just attack. I'll just attack with my Dragon move, which is a stab move. So unless he Dynamax too, it would benefit him more in his favor, because he knows all 3 of my Pokemon while I only know 1 of his Pokemon. If he Dynamax here, yeah, I have a very slim chance of winning. So I should go first, which means that my Pokemon should be faster, unless they plan to. Yeah, no, unless if they swapped out, they would have swapped out. But they plan to stay in. Yeah, I think if the Hydro Pump from Rotom didn't hit Gyarados, I might have a little bit of a better advantage. So I'm gonna go first. So it means that Icy Wind did do his job, but okay, that's good. Rotom was the big threat here. So now I believe they should have 2 physicals. I mean, if I were them, like that's all they have. Unfortunately, Duraludon did take a huge hit, which was like a 1/3. So whoever they bring, okay, that's interesting. I don't really have a move for him, so I'll just use. Oh, I could just use Max Steel Spike to boost up his defense, cause that Pokemon is a physical, but yeah, it's worth boosting my defense just in case he pulls something strange that I don't know what he's gonna do. So let's boost his. Okay, that's interesting. I thought he's gonna have the fluffy ability that reduces contact moves, but okay, so I have 1 more turn of Dynamax. This is who the last Pokemon is. Trying. Okay, so I already boosted my defense from the last move, so I can just use my move in, but I mean, I boosted my defense again, but what if he has weakness policy and he survives? So because of that, I'll just risk my Dragon move to lower his attack, and yeah, because I don't want to risk activating his weakness policy. He's gonna Dynamax her. I believe my Duraludon should be faster. Yeah, because I did put speed. Okay, so I have a strategy here. Hopefully it works, and hopefully it's enough turns for him to use up all 3 of his Dynamax turns. And I need Duraludon to survive here. So this is a risky strategy that I'm gonna do here, but I have to do it because it's all I can think of at the moment. So I lower his attack, so that's one of my strategies. Max Quake. So I already boosted my defense, so hopefully this doesn't knock out Duraludon. Okay, it doesn't. And that wasn't too much damage too, so that helps a lot. So now I know that he's using Max Quake. It's fine if he boosts up his defense, special defense. So what my strategy here is, I'm gonna swap out to Gyarados, because I believe he's gonna use Max Quake again, or at least hopefully. And then Gyarados is a flying type, so he's immune to ground type. Whether he uses Max Quake or not is fine. because my whole point is to weaken his attack by the Intimidate ability that both my Gyarados and my Arcanine have. So first off is Gyarados. So Gyarados letting Gyarados survive was very crucial. Alright, so it's gonna miss. So now what I'm gonna do is, I know that Gyarados is faster, and I don't wanna activate his weakness policy. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna lose Gyarados by using Thunder Wave, because Tyranitar is a rock and dark type Pokemon. Of course, Thunder Wave is a 90% accuracy, so cross my fingers it works. Because if it doesn't work, I might be, yeah, okay, there you go. So Max Darkness. This should knock out Gyarados. If I were him, I would have used a move to boost up his defense, but it's alright. So now I know that Tyranitar is slower. I can just bring back Duraludon. I could bring back Gyarados, but I mean I can bring out Arcanine, but Arcanine is weak against Tyranitar, and it's Tyranitar's last turn of Dynamax too. Okay, so now I'm just gonna use Flash Cannon, and hopefully it knocks a chunk out of Tyranitar. So let's see. Okay, that should be enough for. Yes, that should be enough for Arcanine to finish him off. Okay, so so it's fine if my Duraludon is knocked out. So I'll bring Arcanine out, and Arcanine could just finish off Tyranitar. So what I'm gonna do here is Bulldoze? Yeah, I'll just Bulldoze. So I'm gonna quickly turn on my light. Yeah, the battery ran out, so I'll be back quick. Alright, good game to my opponent. Pro swings. You want to check? No, it's alright. So let me check where I stand in the Pokeball tier. Okay, I'm almost to Pokeball tier 5. Those are great games my opponent brought. Unfortunately, yeah, the first game, like, maybe it would have turned out different if I took my time a little bit, but no, that's how Pokemon is, and that is my first loss with this team I brought. Yeah, I really like this team, and yeah, with that last match, I know this Rotom is a huge problem if I don't prepare for Rotom, but in the end, it did work out in my favor. So yeah, with all that said, and nothing else, if you guys like my video, please like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And I did participate, or am going to participate in the February 2020 international competition. So look forward to that too. It's gonna be happening somewhere near the end of this month, and it's only Generation 8 Pokemon. So yeah, I'm excited for that. So yeah, with all that said, we've watched me over our next video. Thanks guys. See you guys next time.